another edition of Trying to Gain, a program that brings different entrepreneurs, particularly those engaged in different handwork, craft, farming, and other activities. Today we are together with the chairman of RIFAN, Rice Farmers Association of Nigeria, the person of Alhaji Abubakar Haruna Aliyu, where we discuss the issues of rice farming in Kano State, how it fares, and how the rice now is turned into gold. Now the rice farmers are now bragging that they can now compete with any kind of person and any kind of business. Chairman, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Chairman, actually, rice farming is one of the cardinal issues now in Nigeria.
Right.
Before you were at the background, but now you are at the forefront, and you can compete with any person or any business. So we'd like to know how rice farming is faring in Kano State.
Just like you said, now rice farming, not necessarily in Kano State, in the whole country, has taken a different dimension. Just like you have said, before, this is how the rice farming is into in Kano State, but now the production of rice is turned into gold. Yeah, you are right, you can say that, because exactly that is what is happening. Because if you can compare maybe about 5 to 6 years ago, if you compare the rice production we are doing in Kano State, you will see that the production has drastically increased. I would say even probably 4 or 5 times than we are doing before. And this rice production is not just the production aspect of it, but if you look at it, you know, especially with this power that we have obtained from the CBN, that is the barower program. That barower program has played a significant role in terms of production in the whole country, or in the whole West Africa, I would say. Because right now, everybody knows that Nigeria is one of the biggest countries in West Africa. It's the largest in terms of rice production. And this is all because of our able leader, that is our President Muhammadu Buhari, because he believed in Nigerian-made goods and commodities, which that give us favors away, and he believed in the farmers that they can produce whatever we need in this country, rather than taking our money to other countries. At this time around, he makes sure that the rice, especially rice production and some other commodities such as wheat, cotton, maize, sorghum, you name it, we can produce it in our own country. And by doing that, you will see that our economy, the expenditures that we are spending for the country to import all this goods, now all these funds are not going elsewhere, they are within our country, and which is good. That will trigger our country. Another aspect that I want to stress on, that is on the job opportunities.
Created by the farming?
Yes, created by agriculture. You know, at least if a farmer is going to cultivate about 1 hectare of land, the least laborers he can hire is going to be, the least is 5. But I'm quite sure it's more than 5. But we are talking about the least, you know. But I'm quite sure that somebody who is cultivating a hectare, he needs less than 20 people. So you know that those 20 people you hire to come and work for your farm, you know, at least their livelihood will increase in terms of their income, what they are getting. So besides those laborers, before we even come to the farm, now we have to think of land grazing. that is land preparation, that is harrow, and you have to till your farm, and without the tractor you cannot do that, So now what I'm trying to say is, like, beside the employment opportunities, there is another thing. A tractor will come to till your farm. A tractor operator, he must be paid, and probably the diesel that machine that is going to use now, you have to go and buy the diesel, which means, in this program, even the people selling the diesel, the operators, everybody is all together in this.
You're talking about multiplier effect.
That's right.
So
that's right.
Actually, Chairman, let's look at the landscape of Kano State.
Yes.
Like, how many percentage of land rice farmers are using in farming rice in Kano?
At least in Kano, I'm just going to give you a brief estimate, which is not really, because I have to look at it, but I'm quite sure it's over 70,000 hectares.
Over 70,000 hectares.
Over 70,000 hectares that is being cultivated. We have the lowland, and then we have the upland, which majority of our rice farmers, they are in the lowland, because rice without water cannot be, it cannot perform very well. Rice need water, constant water. So majority of our farmers, they are from the lowland. Even though we do have the upland, which the upland is almost about maybe 40 to 50,000 hectares. So putting it all together, we are talking about almost 120,000 hectares, which is not bad at all in terms of that production, especially in one state.
So when we talk of rice farming, it's usually done in two seasons,
right?
Both the dry and rainy season. According to your estimation, which seasons does your farmers perform well this year?
Well, a research that was conducted probably last decade, that research indicates that farming in the dry season, you tend to get more yield than the wet season. The reason of that is because in the wet season, rain is coming, you don't have the control of that rain. The rain is from the Almighty Allah, God, which is, He controls that water, that rain. But in the wet season, you as a farmer, you will get your water pump, and majority of the places that we are doing, we have irrigation facilities. Some of them, they have a tube well, whereby you can be able to control the water that is coming to your farm. But in the rainy season, you cannot control. And there is a certain extent whereby if you are producing this rice, there is a certain extent whereby that rice doesn't need that water. It needs air. So, which means you have to give it a time for that period to observe more air rather than the water. And if there is all water in the farm, the farm cannot accept that thing. So there is a tendency that it will affect the production. If we are talking about wheat, there are wheat that is coming, that you can find it in the wet season, whereby you cannot find that wheat in the dry season. And that also affect the production of rice, Yes.
Now other states like Kebbi are collaborating with other states from other parts of the country and different companies in terms of rice production. How did Kano State rice farmers have such collaborations?
Yeah, we do, because the collaboration of those two states, especially Kebbi and Lagos, that is between their governors. They sit down and they harmonize themselves. They have a synergy between them, and they are collaborating with each other. That's why they come into that MOU for production. But if you are talking about production, in terms of production, especially in this Anchor barower program, Kano, there is no state in the whole country that benefited with this Anchor program like Kano. I can assure you that we have done over 120,000 farmers from 2017 up to date, whereby if you can make your own research to those other countries, there is no state in the whole country that assess more input than Kano State. And there is no state that has more farmers than Kano State.
You talk about Anchor barower's program.
Yes.
But there is challenge that your farmers are not good or are not prompt in the payment of such program. The payment is one of the challenges that Anchor barower is facing.
Of course, that is our major challenge, to be exact, to be sincere with you. But me, I believe that there is no problem that don't have any solution. So it's our major challenge, that's recovery. And right now, when we are working with it, and the mechanism we put into this recovery, I think it's working. And we are going to maintain that.
What is the mechanism?
Well, the mechanism is just like what Kevin did, you know. We have a lot of cases here in Kano, court cases, because we told these farmers, this is a law. You have 1 year to pay it, and you will do 3 seasons of cropping season. Maybe you will do dry season, wet season, and another dry season. Then in each season you are supposed to give 30% of what you have produced to offset your loan. By doing that, you know, we give you an easy terms whereby you will be able to pay your loan without feeling it. Because I believe when you cultivate 1 hectare of rice, the least you can get, at least you say you get 50 bags. How much is the EOP? Our EOP, economic cost of production of what we are given, is nothing but 200 and maybe probably 17,000 naira. So by the time you have gotten 50 bags of rice, the 50 bag of rice, if you look at the market, prevailing market right now, is about a little bit over 10,000 naira per bag of paddy rice. So let's take it as just 10,000 naira. It's just an example. You cultivate 50 bags, and each bag it costs about 10,000 naira. You have 500,000 naira. So that 500,000 naira, you have to subtract that 217 that you collected from RIFAN. You collected from RIFAN for the purpose of your farming activities. So still, if you subtract 217, you still have almost, you have about 200 and probably 80,000 naira, which is that one is your profit.
So Chairman, now,
yes.
In summary, what is the main challenge of rice farmer here in Kano?
Our main challenges now is for us, and we are constantly having a meeting with CBM. They power us, and all the problem we have, we tell them. The first thing I think is we need our major challenges is for our people to know that this program we are doing is to their advantage, because we want to increase their livelihood. And if one collects this loan, it is supposed to bring it back, because it's not a national cake. There is no government that will be coming giving us funds and we are not returning them to them. There is no government who will do that. So what I'm appealing to our farmers here is for anybody who accepts this law to make sure he use up input religiously, whereby he will gain and then he will be able to pay back that loan he collected from the association. Otherwise, this program cannot be sustainable.
It's like currently there's intervention that you are processing. What type of intervention is currently processing?
Well, that is the Anchor Barower program.
The same Anchor Barower? The
same Anchor Barower program. You know, this Anchor Barower program, if you look at it, in the last government there is an agricultural transformation agenda, which under that agricultural transformation agenda there is what we call growth enhancement support. That is what they call GES. That is what we are doing before this government come in, and then we transform into Anchor Barower program. But that GES too has drastically helped our farmers across the country. Because if you are a farmer, if this is a fertilizer, it costs 7,000 naira. For a farmer, you are to pay 3,500 naira, while the federal government will pay the rest on your behalf. So that also help our farmer. But we are now, I told you that this thing has transformed into Anchor Barower program. Anchor Barower program, we are not giving, there is no cash, we are giving people loan in kind. What I mean in kind, we don't give cash.
The mode of repayment.
Yes, we don't give cash, we give inputs. Inputs was over 270,000 naira. And that input, you have a choice in repayment, whether you pay in kind or in cash. But we prefer for you to pay in cash, because now 85% to 90% of the rice you see in our local market is our own indigenous or domestic rice.
So, Chairman, what is your relationship with rice millers? There are a lot of rice millers now in Kano. What is the relationship with RIFAN with the rice millers?
Well, they are our partners in progress. We have to produce in order for them to operate their operations. Otherwise, if we don't produce, where do they get the paddy? They cannot get the paddy from anywhere, because right now the border is closed and we don't no longer import rice, whether it's a processed rice or brown rice into this country. No, we can, there is no, so there must be a cordial relationship between the processors and the millers and the farmers.
So, finally, what is your plea to both Kano State government and the federal government in terms of more interventions?
Well, thank you very much for that question, because to be exact, our relationship is cordial, and we have a synergy. Especially, we are powered by the federal government. CBN is by the federal government, and we are an association. And the state government is equally giving us all the contribution we needed. Their door is open. Whenever we knock, they open the door. What is your problem? We tell them. Then they assist us any kind of way.
This is the chairman. RIFAN, Rice Power Association of Nigeria, Kano State Branch. Thank you very much for taking your time.
Thank you.
On behalf of my colleagues and all those that assist in bringing this program, my name is Abraham Sani. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. This is Time-Based TV.